XMTIC.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the XY in Sexy, where we talk about sexy music that has influenced our saucy sounds. We are Exotic Yeyo. I'm your sauce man, Stew Sauce, baby, and we're gonna keep it crazy. To the left of me is Ride the Bass Rider. Snaps to him. See Rome off the dome to the right, baby. And the guy who puts the word doctor in drums, Cody Orange, baby. Oh yeah, we call him the doctor if you don't know. And if you don't know, now you know. Yo. He was afraid I was going to say something horrible, but that's okay. Fear is the mind killer. And we're here to sex your mind up, baby, so get freaky with us. Let me tell you that we have a sexy sponsor, Social Ubiquity, helping you out with your SEO needs. You know what you need to do is you need to hit them up for your SEO needs and tell them that Exotic Yeyo sent you. When you use code word Exotic Yeyo, you get 5% off and you get to support everything going on everywhere, especially here with you, baby. Today, we are going to talk about, oh man, I almost said Cool in the Gang, but that's not who we're talking about. You have to help a brother out.
Hall and Oates.
Which one's Hall and which one's Oates, man? I feel like Oates is who I like hang out with at breakfast time every day.
Yeah, and Hall is where you go to study at the end of class, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And altogether, I guess I found a rich girl. No.
Hall is hold on.
See the bald?
Hall is the blonde guy,
Blonde guy.
then Oates is the dark haired mustachioed man.
Dude, that guy's got the craziest mustache.
He may not anymore. I'm thinking of that iconic image.
I know, right?
They had a height difference.
They did
Yeah,
it.
they do.
I was very
Did
surprised
they?
that you didn't know the difference. One's like this tall and the other one's like this tall.
But that mustache makes dude that's this tall look like he's that tall.
I don't know about that, but they had a height difference for sure.
I think the way they frame themselves in their headshots is what made the height difference look different.
Sure.
Man. I'm sure that the small dude couldn't go for that.
Such a punny guy. So
Yeah.
funny.
There's so many puns that could be made with Hall and
Oh,
Oates.
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah, you guys were giving me a hard time that I didn't make enough with Pharrell. Well, I made sure I was ready and prepared today.
Okay.
Excellent. All right, so should we talk a little bit about Hall and Oates before we get into the songs, or?
Thought we did. The hall is where we study and the oats is what we eat.
But once you get to lunchtime, we got to talk about how they are just all over the movies. I mean, I feel like half the Hall and Oates songs that I've heard, the first time I heard them was in some sort of movie.
Name that movie.
I can't think of it at the moment, but there's one that starts with Rich Girl that I can't. I'm trying to think of the rest of the movie, but you got to come back to me on that one.
You know what you guys have to do is you got to comment and let us know what movie is. See Rome thinking.
What movie starts with Rich Girl? Don't know. Tell us in the comments.
That's
Yeah.
right, and we look forward to you helping us out, especially this guy. He needs the assist, baby. So they're in the movies. They were all over MTV. Like they got some dope music videos.
Oh yeah.
That's another group that I'm going through the songs and I'm like, oh my god, these guys did this too. You know, it's another one of those. It's amazing how
Yeah.
these guys did so much. You
Yeah.
know, and
Yeah.
Hall and Oates sounds like mom and dad's music kind of thing. You know.
Yeah, they're very locked. They're very locked into that '80s sound. I mean, they helped to define the '80s sound, but when you listen back, you're like, oh yeah, that's the sound of a decade. Daryl did a ton of songs. I was going through songs that I love, and I just realized how many of them were just Daryl Hall songs, like NYCNY. So when I was looking through the songs, I had to make sure that my choices were kosher.
Okay. Oh, you mean like he did a lot of things
Yeah,
solo?
he did a ton of stuff solo too. They also appeared on Soul Train in '82, I think.
Wow.
That's
Nice.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're one of the few white artists to appear on Soul Train. So good for you for bringing that up.
Yeah,
Oh, great.
I think that was how I ended up coming across it, because I
Yeah.
was looking up my song, digging in a little bit, and I found out that it was a crossover hit. So #1 on dance and #1 on R&B. And at that time, to be a white artist, to be #1 on R&B was huge. I
Yeah.
mean, these were the days before Tom Misch and at all.
Right.
So yeah, like to be invited to Soul Train was pretty impressive.
Yeah. They're just that good.
Yeah, no, they are.
I think that kind of goes without saying, Did they ever get back together?
That's a good question. I would not know.
My mom and sister saw them a couple years back, so I think
Okay.
they get back together every now and then when the bank account dries up.
There you
Sure.
go. That's usually the case.
Sure.
I've never seen Oates chilling at Daryl's though when he plays at Daryl's place, you know.
You probably never will.
I probably never will. I'm sure those are all like, yo, Oates is like, invite you into my apartment so these cameras are not here, guys. These
Yeah.
guys take up too much space and we gotta socially distance ourselves.
I read something about how they drifted apart. As you know, when bands or artists, groups split up, we're done. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to
Yep.
you. But I feel like their story was somewhat different. I could be wrong. But I remember Daryl saying something. Well, I read that he said that, we just grew apart. And that happens in life.
Mhm.
We grow apart. We get together. When we're on the road, we're cool. I live on one side of the country. He lives on the complete opposite end of the country, I didn't get the gist that there was any bad blood between them. I would hope not, because they're just so good. But I mean, that kind of seems to be the tale with some of our favorite artists that are no longer, together, or no longer around, or they retired, or they broke up.
Mhm.
Is that one didn't like the other, and there was a domino effect. Well, I don't like you because you did this. Well, I don't
Right,
like you
yeah.
because you always want the spotlight. I just don't like you, or
Yeah.
and we see these artists, these great artists, really just, they fizzle out, and all we're left with is their music. Timeless, but we're just kind of left with, are they still together? Like, that was my first question, so. But to hear that they occasionally get back together, whether or not the bank account is dry or not, it's a good thing, because they're one of my favorite artists, I'll say,
It's kind of like that Cardi B chick and that guy she's with. What's his name?
Who?
Cardi B. She
Who?
makes Cardi B look like Cardi. It doesn't even matter. She's new.
You see, I was just dogging him, right?
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Meek Mill, and then I realized, no, that's Cardi B's mama.
Oh, dang. I didn't know Cardi B still had a mama.
Mm.
I mean, she's got a grandmama now. If I'm not wrong. Anyways, it don't matter. I'm sure she's still dancing.
She's Lizzie's auntie.
Yeah.
Lizzo's auntie?
Lizzo's.
Yeah, yeah.
Lizzo.
Lizzo.
Lizzie.
Leslie's
Lizzo
aunt.
McGuire.
That's gonna be the throwback to Disney. Disney's gonna be like, ho ho, this is how we're gonna do it now.
If you couldn't tell by now, that is probably the one genre of music that we stay away from on this podcast for very good reasons, okay? All right?
She's definitely not gonna come up anywhere inside of these title things that we give these.
I hope not.
Oh man, I'm looking at this guy because he makes all of them. He's like, you have no idea. But as far as we know, Lizzo McGuire is going up there.
It's all about the clicks, baby.
That's right. That's right.
Nice.
So I don't know. I can't speculate as to why they got together and broke up and all that, because frankly I'm just too young to be part of that lore. But if I were Oates, I'd be mad jealous of Daryl's voice.
If I was Oates, I'd just be mad that they didn't call us Oates and Hall.
Doesn't have the same ring to it.
doesn't.
Right. It doesn't roll off the tongue any easier.
There you go.
Oates and Hall. I think it sounded okay to me. I mean, it was weird saying it the first time, but the second time it felt natural.
Okay. All right. No thanks. That's a big no
Bizarro
thank
stew
you.
here. All right.
Yeah.
Let's nominate our songs. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I would like to nominate your song. No, I'm kidding. All right, so my song is Rich Girl. All right. The reason I'm picking Rich Girl is like the sexiest song that puts the XY in sexy is the fact that it reminds me of all the girls I had some relations like Bill Clinton did in college, and that was really wild. They didn't end up with stuff on their dress like that Lewinsky chick, but it's because some people can aim. Sorry, Clinton.
I'm glad we
Who says
didn't.
he wasn't aiming?
Bullseye, Clinton.
Whoa.
I'm glad we didn't have a little bit more red in the lights today.
What would the red have done?
We would have made these into some black lights, and we just don't need to see any of that stew sauce.
Well,
We
it's
just
not going to
don't
end
need
up
to
on
see-
this table right here. This table's clear.
So you're on Rich Girl. So so talk more about why it's so sexy.
Okay, so where do I start?
Boca Raton, Florida.
No. Most of it was in Broward and Orlando. Oh, the song. Okay, yes. So this song, you're all laughing.
I'm not.
Well, that's because you know it's true.
Do I?
It's just, all we need is another story about the sauce and stew sauce.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But here, tell us
Black lights.
another. It's gonna be a headline. It's gonna be clickbait. So please do.
Okay, so Rich Girl. I like the chord changes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's all about the chord changes in this one, and like I like the way it breathes. All right, so you've got these like the keyboards. Like I normally play this on the guitar, so like I'm trying to comp your keyboard parts, but like where the keys come in, like bam, to the next chord. Like, dude, I just like the space. The space is very nice. It gives a lot of room for the lyrics to do its thing and dance around and
Oh, they're
really
masters of that.
create the melody. Yeah,
That's all their songs. If you want to learn about embracing the white space in music, listen to Hall & Oates.
Mm.
They don't clutter anything. Everything's very precise. So yeah, it's a great call out.
It reminds me of that one other song that they do. It's like dun 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 dun
Oh
dun
yeah.
dun dun, and it makes you snap.
You make my dreams come true.
Thank you. Yes, that's the song.
Okay.
If I didn't pick Rich
Wow,
Girl,
like-
that would have been the song I picked.
Wash your hands. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
BRB. We got hand sanitizer.
Not as close as
It's out
I
of
am.
reach.
Don't
okay.
touch his face.
Oh,
No, do not do that.
That's a whole different podcast.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that definitely does not put the XY in sexy. It puts the GH in rough.
Ooh.
Look at that beard.
Ooh.
Puts the KY in sketchy.
Ooh. Yes.
There you go.
There's an HY in sketchy.
There's also a KY, which is what you'll be needing.
Ooh.
I can't go for that.
This is gonna-
Well, that's our show.
I don't know. I heard you're a man eater.
Oh,
This takes
it
us
went
to
there.
this guy's song because
I chose man eater.
There you go. It's a wonderful segue. It's
Isn't it?
great.
Isn't it? You
That
like
was
that?
great.
Right?
so like when Wendy says where's the beef, man eater.
Something like that. So yeah, no, Man Eater is a really cool song. As you can tell, maybe there's a pattern developing. I like the upbeat songs. You know, they really do it for me. And I'm not usually one that pays a lot of attention to the lyrics because I'm all about the melody and the rhythm and that kind of stuff. But in this case, the lyrics are really, really cool. And I'm not sure who wrote Man Eater.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Who sings it?
Stew sauce.
It's Daryl, right?
It is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's probably.
I don't think we picked a single John song.
Don't worry about it.
I don't think any of his audience picked a single Jones song either.
That's
Oh,
terrible.
You're not wrong.
And if you don't think I'm wrong either, you should leave a comment, baby. Just don't tag that John guy. He will be mad.
I don't think it's the first time he's heard it.
If John, if you want to come beat up Stu, we'll film it and put it on our YouTube channel.
He'll put it on TikTok because I'm sure it'll only take 15 seconds.
We'll even edit it for Mortal Kombat kind of backgrounds and stuff.
Yes.
He'll throw in the voiceover, finish him.
Is there someone at the door?
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought I heard knocking.
It's possible. No, there's no one there.
Okay.
All right, so I picked Man Eater. Nice and upbeat. And obviously, Daryl Hall met some very nasty women in his life from
Yeah.
something like that.
Based on most of the lyrics in most of the songs he
I
wrote for a
know.
while. It was a phase, wasn't it?
That was definitely a phase. He met some. I wonder if they're all groupies, actually, these songs.
Maybe. I think Private Eyes was my backup song, and I think it was the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
They're all so upbeat, but they're also depressing.
I mean, depressing, realistic, I'd say.
Yeah, I would say realistic. When
Yeah.
you get to be that famous, I'm sure you want to fill that void, and I don't know.
It's got to be hard, you know.
It's gotta be tough.
It's like being a beautiful woman, you know. Like you don't know who's talking to you for real who's just talking to you, getting to your pants, basically. You know,
Right.
I guess it's similar for Daryl Hall, and you're a famous musician
With a beautiful voice.
with a beautiful voice.
And some great hair. I can't front. I'm
Very
He
quite
still
Yeyo.
has all that hair.
I know.
Yes, he does.
I know.
I wonder if they're plugs or if they're real. Let us know in the comments.
I-
Are they plugs?
Are they real?
Are they real?
Is it weave? It's not weave.
Yo, he got $500 hair.
But if it is weave, good on you for fooling us.
I'm sure you're gonna co-star with Lizzo McGuire in the new Disney flick.
Oh my god! All right.
I forgot what you like man eaters.
I like man eaters. I do like man eaters. I kind of do. Yeah. That's why I associate with that song so well.
Yeah.
That's how it is. All right, your
Good
turn.
stuff. So there's the best follow on Instagram, funniest dude, Lil Duval, comedian, rapper, singer. I don't know if the rapper singer thing is serious. It might just all be part of the comedian thing. He's out of course, Jacksonville. Duval. And he does this hilarious thing where he'll put like some clip of something, and then if you swipe, it's like him with a lighter and his joint, and he's like, he's singing along to "I Can't Go for That." No, and he wags his fingers. So today's feature was Japanese Pro Wrestling League. There's a character that dresses up like Ronald McDonald, and his move is that he sexually pretends to sexually abuse all the wrestlers, which I don't know if it's a weird jab at capitalism. I don't know. You be the judge. But that was this morning's I Can't Go For That post. It's a hilarious song now, but before that, it was a super funky song that landed, that was what resulted in Hall & Oates being invited to Soul Train, which I think amplifies the credibility of that song. And it's probably the funkiest song ever written to a drum machine, which they left in the final edit.
No joke.
Yeah, that's like the predecessor of it. It's like a Roland something or other before the drum machines were like popularized later on in the 80s. And they just stuck with the default beat that they threw on as like their metronome when they wrote it.
You know what's really funny? When you made those click sounds, it reminded me of a song that's on the radio right now, and I think that 24 Karat Golden or whatever his name is totally ripped that concept, because I hear those same in the song Mood.
Okay.
Gotcha.
However, I think the best drum machine song is probably 777 9311, because that's a drum machine song too.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, sorry, Hall & Oates, but yo, Prince beat you. He got you.
I mean, they would have done something right, Hall & Oates, I'm talking about,
Yeah.
if they bothered to even touch the drum machine. Because there are a lot of bad players, I mean bad as in good, players that can play anything then, right? We should look that up and see if Hall & Oates used the Lin LM1
That's what I
drum
was
machine.
wondering. Yeah.
Because that's what Prince used.
Okay.
Yeah, so the
Now, what year was that in though? Was that
Oh,
mid
man,
80s?
That's early 80s.
Yeah, the Lin was in the early 80s.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That was the first drum machine that was really used on productions.
Right.
Before that,
Yeah, so because I looked this up last night, what it was described as was like the predecessor to the early drum machines. This was made in 81, and the only reason they used the drum machine was because Daryl caught some inspiration after the band had left the session for the day. So it's literally like, oh, we're working overtime, we're just here after hours around, and Daryl has this idea in his head, and Hall comes over, and Oates comes over and adds a guitar bit, and hours later they have I Can't Go For That. Fun lyrics. Apparently was very Prince-like in that it was about their battles with the industry, and the pressure to kind of leave your creative energy for something less genuine. And super funky, like really, really funky. I think you can appreciate that.
I get down with these guys. I like a lot of Hall & Oates. In fact, there wasn't too many songs I didn't care for by Hall & Oates. I like them a lot. I like them more than Toto.
Okay. It's honest.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think Toto may be crazy or awesome musicians and have more technical like things going on that are surpassing Hall & Oates, but I think Hall & Oates, they really come with that groove, dude.
Sure.
They're really nasty.
Their music
with
is
that
probably
groove
more
music.
accessible, I would say.
Way more accessible.
More accessible,
Very
more
fun.
pop, you know. Definitely than Toto. I was listening to Toto 4 actually because I picked up that record.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And that one's actually quite a bit of rock, that whole album.
It is. Yeah.
It's mostly rock, really.
Yeah.
And then you get to, you know, it opens with Rosanna. You know,
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I think it closes with Africa, actually, the whole album. And if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But I know it does open with Rosanna. So,
Right.
But the rest of the album's rock, like a lot of rock, you know,
Mm.
which I thought was very interesting. But now we're talking about Toto, we're not talking about
That's okay.
We digress.
We keep
It's okay.
digressing.
That's my
But
fault.
yeah, no, Hall & Oates is. I think the thing is, you know, their stuff is way more accessible. You know, more poppy. You know, so maybe that's why. You know.
Yeah.
I like the pop.
Yeah, and Daryl is such a phenomenal vocalist that it allows them to genre hop. So this song, as we mentioned, was a crossover hit from dance and R&B, but you know they're also kind of traditionally considered like a singer-songwriter pop band with some kind of more rock and roll hits as well. And I think my favorite performances of this song were done later when Daryl started Live at Daryl's House, which is an incredible show. I think all the episodes are on YouTube. And he does two versions, one with CeeLo Green, and he sings
That was such
the
an awesome
shit
show,
out
dude.
of it, dude. CeeLo sings the out of it. But they also do a really cool one with Chromeo.
Yeah.
No.
See, I've not seen that one yet. I gotta check that out.
Yeah, it was back when the thing was filmed on a potato. It was
That's-
like 240p.
The early days.
The early
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
I didn't. It made me realize how old Chromeo is.
No joke. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be a good band to do one of these on.
Yeah, for sure.
My
The
turn.
Doctor.
Okay. My song was Sarah Smile.
Nice.
I love that.
I think it defined the early days of Hall & Oates. It really established them. You know, before it became about the pop. I mean, all their stuff is pop, but before you got into the 80s, really into their gritty 80s phase, you know, you had that, I don't want to say it the wrong way, you had that blue-eyed soul of Sarah Smile, right?
Right.
About a month ago, I listened to Hot 105 in the car, just if I'm ever driving around, and Sarah Smile came on, and I was like, damn, that's that good old Hall & Oates. And the DJ was like, hey, you wouldn't know it if I didn't tell you, but those are those two white boys from out of Philly, Hall & Oates, as if they were like brand new.
Yeah.
You know, and then they have people call in and stuff like that. Oh, you need to play some more Hall & Oates. Oh, I like them. I remember when I first heard them. Such a great song. You know, they're such a great package. They're a great duo, you know?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, and I'll get back to my song in a minute, but I want to say after some thought, that might have been what led to them splitting apart. Was it more so of a popularity contest? I don't know. If Hall was the songwriter and Oates was more of the contributor, you know, guitar parts, certain things musicianship-wise, then I could see how that led to them splitting. Not to go off, and I'll reel it back in, but, you know, Sarah Smile really does, like, capture, you know, I think it was the late 70s when that song came out. It really does capture, like, dang, you know, it grooves with
It
the
grooves
70s.
really well,
It
very
grooves.
soulful, yeah.
It's very much laid back. It's feel good. That's like my favorite term on this whole podcast. It's feel good. If it feels good, it's feel good. It grooves. It feels good. It makes you feel something.
And he also seems happier about women in that
Yeah,
song.
right. You know, not to lead too much into that thought, but you know, if he had some bad experiences with women
They were
during the
later
80s,
on.
that became those hits, you know. Before all of that, Sarah Smile was, I mean, just the name of it, Sarah Smile. You know, the vocals are spot on.
So if we didn't have Sarah Smile, we wouldn't have had any of the three songs that we
Thank
chose.
you.
Exactly.
That's why I'm saying my song is number one.
You
before
gotta
we
fall
get
in
there.
love to get your heart broken.
Hello. But no, real talk, not to sound redundant. The song is just it's different from what you would think of if you were to just say Hall & Oates and you think of
Definitely.
Maneater, you think of the other 3 songs that were named, you know. Damn, Sarah Smile is like, oh, that's their early days. Oh, that's their ballad. You can call it a ballad. I do.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
You
that,
know,
Yeah.
it's I'm nominating, you know, as my top choice.
And you know what I
number 1.
love about Sarah Smile?
Yeah.
If you were to take a songwriting class at, say, Berkeley,
Yeah.
and you're being graded on how
Yeah.
to structure a song,
That's right.
Sarah Smile's the template.
Sure.
Like, beautiful verse chorus structure,
Of course.
beautiful transitions,
Mhm.
and just like, it's not that the song's predictable, but the song always goes where it's supposed to go.
Yes. Yeah. That song is, I'll say it's the cusp of what traditional songwriting was during that time.
Yeah.
Not to bring the color scheme into it, but a lot of black artists were doing that.
Yep.
And they were killing it. They were dominating it. So these 2 white boys come along, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
And they do just as good a job, if not better, than those mainstream artists that have been out there. I'm talking about Earth, Wind,
Mm-hmm.
Commodores. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what's marvelous about that though is like in the kind of black music scene, you had this pressure cooker of like you had to write songs that good because that's the competitive landscape. It's
Oh,
sort
yeah.
of like the major leagues. And
Absolutely.
then all of a sudden you have this kind of upstart that's like used to their kind of like low D1, D2 kind of competition where maybe they're like the best player at like the 3rd school, you know, they're not playing at Villanova or
Right.
Michigan State. They're playing at like Central Arkansas. They're the Scottie Pippen. And then they come out and you're just into the big leagues and you're like, oh snap, they can do that here too?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what always kind of took me away about their songwriting.
Yeah. I think you said that so perfectly. I think Hall & Oates were like underdogs.
Yeah.
At the very
Definitely.
start of their career. Underdogs. And then within a few short years, I mean very short years, they're like these stars. Damn,
Mhm.
they're writing hit after hit after hit. Well, at least one of them is. But anyway, you know,
It
but-
was definitely not Oates.
well, hey, we know
Leave
who
a
it
comment.
was.
Tell us who it was.
Yeah. And I'm just saying, they started off as those underdogs and they catapulted, I mean, super quickly. I didn't really care for their stuff later towards the end before they split apart, but those 5, 6, 7, 8 dozen songs that they came out that were hits, I'm a fan. I was a fan since I was like 7, 8 years old. Sarah Smile is the first song that I ever heard. I was like, dang, they sound good.
I know.
You know?
Yeah, and if you think Sarah Smile sounds good, you probably think the shirt looks good. So you should totally buy one on our website at exoticyayo.com/shop. Check it out. Grab some swag, baby. Oh, yeah. See this hat? This is OG swag because this guy right here is the unicorn. This is our Exotic Yayo cap. If you want one of these, leave a comment. Say, yo, I want one of those badass looking unicorn hats. I'd like one for me, one for my sister, one for my brother, one for my mommy, one for my daddy, and one for my bald-headed granny because she totally needs a hat.
Don't forget your dog.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Yeah, buy make Sarah smile, make us smile. I don't know who Sarah is, but somewhere Sarah will be smiling.
And make Sauce smile. Look, the lights even came on. All right.
Before we get into our countdown, I had this thought of a modern comp for like the Hall and Oates split, and maybe one getting kind of a disproportionate amount of credit. How about Outkast?
Oh, yeah.
Now, granted, I'm one of the biggest Big Boy supporters of all time,
Sure.
so I don't mean to on John, but Big Boy had some bangers too, and his solo project is dope. But at the time, like, Outkast was always looked at like you have this Prince-like virtuoso figure, and then you have this really good rapper. You have this transcendent artist who can do whatever, and Andre 3000, and then you got a really good rapper.
You know what totally makes that a whole different situation, I think, is the name and the way people are gravitating towards the concept of Outkast versus Hall and Oates, which to me are two different people. It's like if you thought the person Sade was just the singer, well, really, it's the band. The lady has her own name. Huh, Sade is not her name.
Okay.
Tell us what her name is in the comments, baby. And if you don't know, Wikipedia that ish, yo. So what's stopping you? You got the fingertips at the computer or whatever it's called. I want to say the World Wide Web at your fingertips, but I might be wrong. You probably just have a phone there. We'll use that.
Yeah.
All right.
I really thought Sade was a singer.
I really thought that was her name.
I really did.
Look at you.
And here I am disappointing these boys, and that's okay. They'll get over it, because Obamacare don't cover butt hurt. Gentlemen.
Damn.
For the record, he didn't surprise me. But look at you dropping gems
Have
tonight.
fun.
I know.
I'll give you some fists, man.
That's right.
Yeah,
Just
that-
don't fist me too
dope.
hard. I need my hands. I'm a guitar player.
It's
There
okay,
you
we
go.
got that. We got that KY from earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, now.
Your mind is in the butter, sir. Mm.
Does it say butter or gutter? You're gonna need some butter too.
Are we talking about rolls again?
It better not be that bubble gutter, though. What? Mm.
Oh, no.
Oh, but you know what I think? I totally think Rich Girl's the winner when you're chicken dinner.
Oh, are we gonna start counting down?
You gotta start from 4 though.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't start
Oh,
from 1.
well, if I'm going to start from 4, I'm going to say Man Eater's number 4.
Oh, damn.
Why? Because animosity. Why not?
Oh,
I kind of
no.
like the side plot.
Yeah. You can expect it. You look forward to it.
I look forward to it.
Hey, look, Man Eater, 4.
All right, let's go to you.
Oh man, we gotta get your dad to edit in like a scoreboard
I know, right?
with like
4.
increasing levels of butthurt. Maybe that's our radar or like our tracker is
You
like
know
a,
when we
a
put it
butt
on the
getting
Instagram?
increasingly hurt.
Yeah.
We're going to put it on the Instagram, we're going to make it a story, and then you can tell us what level of butt hurt it may be. Is it a 0 on the butt hurt scale, or is it 100? You be the judge.
Oh, my God.
You rate the butt hurt.
See, if we were talking about like Rich Girl by Gwen Stefani, I'd have to say that was the worst pick ever. But you picked Rich Girl by Hall & Oates, so that's a very tough one to mark at number 4. Man Eaters, they're all tough to put at number 4.
You can't tell, but he's got smoke coming out his ears.
Damn.
Let's come back to you.
Let's come
Yeah.
back to me. I don't
Yeah.
want to do this.
My number 4 is my own selection, Sarah Smile. The other 3, very simply put, they just rank a little bit higher for me, you know. Hey, at least it's in the top 4.
At least it's in the top 4.
Okay?
All right, now it's on me. All right, so I was gonna go for Sarah Smile,
Mhm.
but because I have to keep the side plot going, I have to go for Rich Girl as number 4.
And then all you people at home, I deserve that.
And I really like that song, but I just can't help myself.
I really like it too, and like I want to take away cliche points from Man Eater and Rich Girl, but damn, like I can't. Sarah Smile's got to be the 4th. Although
That's okay.
Sarah, whoever you are, you know I like to make you smile. But
And
not
Sarah, if they called it Sarah Sauced, well, that was my doings.
Not to take away, but I think that song was written for his ex-wife.
who was
Oh,
also
really?
a co-contributor to songwriting, or is that another Sarah?
Oh no, the co-contributor. Yeah.
Okay.
Daryl's, not John's.
I'm
by
sure
the way.
Sarah was sauced by Daryl.
Yeah. Oh,
At one
Okay.
point. Daryl sauce.
All right, you're number 3. You weirdo.
Oh man,
Can
I'm
you
gonna
read-
have to say Sarah Smiles.
Okay.
He picked the one that has the same initials.
Right?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yep, Sarah Smiles and Stu Sauce. We all start with the letter S. If we put our initials next to each other, we'd sound like a snake. Spell it for
There's
good
a
luck
there's
in the
a
comments.
T and you got to start it off though.
Yeah, I started it off with an S.
I can't go for that.
No.
Oh, is that your number 3? I could put that there.
No, can do.
Hey, that door was wide open.
Right,
He just
I know.
went right through it. you know?
Yep.
You know, it's weird to say this in Boca because I feel like it might get me in trouble. But you know what I hate?
What?
Rich girls.
Rich Girls?
Yeah. Can't stand rich girls.
Mm.
That's
I
a bitch,
really,
though.
really love the song. Quality number 3, as Cody likes to say. Or do you like to say quality number 4?
Quality number whatever.
Quality number 3. That's in quotation marks.
Very good.
So that's the only reason why I'm picking Rich Girl number 3. It's really hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's really difficult.
I have to agree. Rich Girl is my number 3 as well. I think when we rank these songs, I like the popularity of the song, in no particular order: popularity, the date of release, and where the artist was, in their career. Rich Girl and Sarah Smile are very much early on. And plus, I feel like the masses know Hall & Oates for their last two songs that I have not voted for yet, which I'm sure you can already guess what they're going to be in what order. But yes, I like to rank the songs, that way. So just for future reference, we'll keep it that way.
And Emma Stone, if you're watching, and Rich Girl was at the start of one of your movies, because that's kind of where my mind has been going. It's nothing personal. You're the one Rich Girl I'd make an exception for. Just as long as you go back to red hair.
Hey now.
And if you don't, it's a bitch girl, but you've come too far. And we wouldn't have it any other way.
All right, so I'll go with Sarah Smile for my number 3.
Okay.
All right. I think that what needs to give? Do we all vote for?
We all
fours?
voted for 3s and
now
4s. We're down to the 2s and the 1s.
The 2s and the 1s.
Okay.
And
go ahead, 2 and 1, or 1 and 2.
all right, I'm gonna have to choose this one song. After a word from our sponsors. No, I'm kidding.
Trim your balls with Manscaped.
Give us money.
And find yourself a man-eater.
There you go.
All right.
I want my money.
Our number 3 is brought to us by Mayweather's wife, Man-Eater.
Hey.
What? Ooh.
He wears wife beaters. They're very different.
Wife beater, not man-eater. Man-beater. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Man-eater is our song. O.J. Simpson wears the wife beater. That's how I know it.
Okay.
I was going to say shallow and incorrect, but damn.
Pretty harsh.
We got a lot.
Let's. So you picked one. You picked that one as 4, and you're at 2.
Damn. Son.
Listen, the hamster in here I think he's resting.
Wait, I don't know. Wait.
You picked man
You know what,
as
let's-
number 4.
let's
You're the
skip
only
you.
one that
Let's
voted.
I'm going to
We'll
pick
come
Rich
back.
Girl number 2. Seeing that I am totally wrong and I don't know where my numbers go. Numbers are not my thing.
So your number 1 becomes I can go for that.
Yes, I can't go for that will be my number 1. If you can't go for that, tough no geese.
Well, you couldn't go for that 5 minutes ago when you picked Rich Girl as your number 1 before we did our countdown.
I can't go for that.
We gotta have a montage of all of our I can't go for that
I know,
terrible
right? I
puns.
can go for that.
All clipped.
Yeah.
I can't go for that either.
I get it. That's extra work for you on a Saturday.
All right. So what's your 2 and 1?
He's being a man-eater.
We're all gonna be man beaters in just a minute.
Right.
What if I were a rich girl? La 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 la.
No Fiddler on the Roof.
Fun fact, I'm related to that guy.
Then we need Bobby Womack to lend us a
Come back
wool to be
Zero
woman
Mostel, I'm
eater.
related to him.
Really?
Yeah, man, he's my second cousin.
No joke.
No joke.
That explains so much.
I know, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're
All
working.
right, let's keep this concise. Man-Eater is a great number 2. I want to pick my own because this is just their best song. Crossover hit. I can't go for that. Number 1. Follow Lil Duval. Lil Duval, follow Exotic Yayo. What's up?
What's up?
Yo.
Follow.
So,
Send
Yo.
us your aunties.
Please.
If you don't know what Auntie of the Week is.
Yes, I
follow
do.
Oh,
Lil
I
Duval. Okay, we all in the loop.
Listen,
I like your auntie.
I follow all of them, so.
I follow them when you send us when you send the pictures to our thing. What's that thing called? It's like a dashboard, but we all see it. Not just us, but you too.
Timeline?
Timeline. Thank you.
Nice. Hey, by the way, I'm going to buy you a plane ticket so you can follow last week's auntie all the way to Puerto Rico, where she's from.
Oh, hooray. Oh,
Mhm.
yes.
37 no kids.
Yes!
37 no kids.
Thank
You
you.
was beastly, dude.
Yeah, I can go for that.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'd love to
Yeah.
see her Sarah smile.
Her vertical Sarah smile? Isn't that the song lyric of our thing? Or are we ad-libbing a little too much here?
You ad-libbing too much.
All right.
Why are you giving too much of these new songs away? Stop it.
Hey,
I
it's
can't go
called
for that.
promotion.
I can't go for that.
It's called promotion.
You know, it's funny. He low-key understood everything that he was saying.
I know,
So
right?
don't even bull.
I
jump,
know.
Okay?
I
All
can't
right.
go for that.
Very simple, very concise. Number 2 is Man Eater for your boy. Which means number 1 is what's it called again? Oh yeah, I Can't Go For That.
No.
No
can do.
Yeah, I mean, I have nothing to say. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. But my number 2 is Man Eater. My number 1 is, again, I Can't Go For That.
And our number 37 is in Puerto Rico right now. So cute.
I don't know what you're talking about. She's my number 1A.
She could be my number 1B. I don't care, bro. Flip that.
He likes them over easy.
Yeah, right?
I like it when the yolk is running.
Oh, boy.
Ew.
Yeah.
Do you remember Jazzid?
Who?
Remember Jazzid?
Oh,
We were standing
yes.
outside Jazzid?
Yes.
Remember that day?
Oh, my God.
Oh, and I was picking up the lesbians?
She was bigger. She was bigger than you.
I feel like she can keep me safe.
She could.
I know. Hey, I know how to find them.
She can put you in her pocket.
That's right.
I could make more Mayweather jokes if I had a girl like her.
Oh, Lord.
Oh boy.
Would you be the wife in this case?
I don't care what you call me. I'd be safe.
I don't think anyone's safe in Mayweather's house.
I'll never forget that day. That's
That's a lie.
hilarious.
That wasn't the only place I tried picking up lesbians. I
And then,
did it in
and
Fort
then
Lauderdale
Oates
as
came
well.
out, and then we were already, and Oates was like, "Hey,
Yeah. Oski already knew.
yeah, we're gonna tell him now."
No. He'll
Let
find
him
out on
be.
his own.
I did find out on my own.
So who picked up whom?
I found out with your help.
He did the whole stew sauce. He did the whole stew sauce thing. Where he comes, he like sidles up and
Yeah,
like
like
he's
a snake.
Hey. He goes, hey, what music instrument do you play?
That's right. Hey.
I remember the first time I
That
witnessed
line's
that on
worked
4th of
before.
July.
That line has worked before. Don't get it twisted, boys.
Yeah. It also happened at, what is it called? Black Rose or whatever that place is right across the street. I was there. And it was nasty.
Hey, you know what? You know what? It totally worked at Funky Buddha that one time.
Did it now?
There was a lot that went down that night.
Oh wait, it was that one. It was that one.
That was a jam-packed night.
Nothing worked.
Yeah, man.
Nothing worked. Oh my god. Here I come to rescue. Forget it. You know what? It's a different story for a different time.
That's a different story,
We'll
different
talk about
time.
it
You gotta
later.
catch it next time, baby.
Oh.
Before we end this segment, we gotta
Wait, don't we need to make my choice unanimous?
It's
Well, yeah. I mean, I haven't voted yet here.
yeah.
I know what your number one's gonna be, bro,
What's
and
it
I
gonna
can't
be?
go for that.
What's it gonna be?
I can't go for that.
You're right.
Yeah. That was easy.
That was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Easy like Sunday morning. No.
Hey.
Wrong day. We'll get to it.
We'll get to
We
that.
will. We'll get to it. We
I can't go
promise.
for that.
Oh,
Wow.
So what
Well.
do we net out? Sarah Smiles number 4,
Mhm.
Rich Girls number 3, Man Eater number 2, and I Can't Go For That is number 1.
And if you can't go for that, let us know in the comments, because this has been the XY and Sexy. We are Exotic Yayo, and we love to throw up our deuces and catch you on the flip side, baby. Peace!
XOTIC.